complex numbers. The quadratic equation x square plus 6x plus 13 equal to 0 does not have real roots, as b square minus 4ac will be less than 0. Let us try. B square is 6 square minus 4 into a into c. So automatically it is 36 minus 52, which is minus 16, which is less than 0. So we are unable to find the roots as we get the square root of a negative number. So we extend the concept of numbers to imaginary numbers, where we take minus 1 will be equal to I. So in this case, square root of minus 16 will be written as square root of minus 1 into square root of 16. So minus 1 is I and square root of 16 is 4. So we write our answer as 4i. And this leads to the concept of complex numbers. So square root of minus 1 is I. So automatically when we square on both the sides, minus 1 will be equal to I squared. A complex number has two parts. Real part, that is called as real z, and then the imaginary part, imaginary z. So that is a complex number z can be written as z equal to x plus iy. This x is the real part and y is the imaginary part. Also, a complex number can be represented on an organ diagram, which is a coordinate grid. Here, the horizontal axis is called as the real axis, and the vertical axis will be called as the imaginary axis. That is, this is the real axis, and this will be the imaginary axis. The points will go the same way as we do for a coordinate axis. Suppose if we need to mark a point 3 minus 2i. That means in the real axis it's 3 and the imaginary is 2. So it is 3 and negative 2. So this is over here. This point is 3 minus 2i. This is the complex number where we have plotted. The next thing is conjugate of a complex number. Conjugate of a complex number has the same real part, but the opposite sign in the imaginary part. For example, this 3 minus 2i conjugate will be equal to 3 plus 2i. A complex number and its conjugate will be the mirror image of each other along the real axis. And if we represent a complex number by z is 3 minus 2i, then our complex conjugate is represented by z star, that is 3 plus 2i. So this is the symbol for complex number and this is the symbol for the complex conjugate. The next thing is the modulus of a complex number is nothing but its magnitude. Suppose if z equal to x plus iy, then magnitude of z or the modulus of g or the symbol z will be equal to square root of x square plus y square. This is the magnitude of z, modulus of z. In any word you can, in any way we can represent the modulus function. The argument of a complex number is the angle made by the positive real axis and is measured in the anti-clockwise direction. In this figure, if we see, the argument of a complex number is given clearly. In the first quadrant, that is 3 plus 8i if you take, then the argument of 3 plus 8i is tan inverse of 8 over 3. We get our answer as 1.21. Now in the second quadrant, that is minus 3 plus 8i. That is the real part is negative and the imaginary part is positive. So we write it as pi minus tan inverse of 8 over 3. Then we get our argument. Then in the third quadrant, argument of minus 3 minus 8i. That will be tan 8 over 3, tan inverse of 8 over 3. In the third quadrant, argument of minus 3 minus 8y. That is tan inverse of 8 over 3 minus pi. So that will be giving you answer for the third quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, real axis is positive and the imaginary axis negative. Argument will be minus tan inverse of 8 over 3. So minus 1.21. So this diagram you need to remember when you are finding the arguments of a complex number. The same we have done even for vectors as well. The first question. Find the complex conjugate, modulus and the argument for each of the complex numbers. Now the A part, z equal to 6 plus 5i, b is minus 4 plus 9i, minus 2 minus 3i, 10 minus 7i. So all the 4 questions are in 4 different quadrants. So now let us take our first one, 6 plus 5i, our complex conjugate. Complex conjugate, keep the real part, that is z star will be equal to, keep the real part as it is, only change the imaginary part. So z star will be equal to 6 minus 5i. Now the modulus. Modulus will be equal to square root of 6 square plus 5 square. 6 square plus 5 square will give us 36 plus 25. So this will be equal to square root of 61. Can just write it like this. If they ask you to write your answers to 2 significant figures or 3 significant figures or 2 decimal places, then you can use your calculator and write your answer. Then the argument of z will be equal to, it is in the first quadrant, both positive. So we directly do is as tan inverse of y over x, that is 5 over 6. We just get our answer as 0.695. Then our b part is z equal to minus 4 plus 9i. So our complex conjugate is z star will be equal to minus 4 minus 9i. So the modulus of this is square root of minus 4 square plus 9 square. The modulus of z is minus 4 square plus 9 square. Minus 4 square, when you square it, it is 16. 16 plus 81 will give us 97. Then the argument of z. Argument of z will be, it is in the third quadrant. So it will be pi minus tan inverse of 9 over 4. So it will give us 1.9. Then c is, z will be equal to minus 2 minus 3i. Then our complex conjugate will be equal to minus 2 plus 3i. Then the modulus of this will be equal to minus 2 the whole square plus minus 3 the whole square. So it will give us a square root of 13. Argument z will be equal to tan inverse of 3 over 2 minus pi. So when we simplify this, we get our answer as minus 2.16. Then our last one, z will be equal to 10 minus 7i. So our complex conjugate z star will be equal to 10 plus 7i. Then the modulus z will be equal to square root of 10 square plus minus 7 square. That will be equal to 149. Then our argument of z will be equal to minus tan inverse of 7 over 10. This will give us an answer of minus 0.611. The second question, the complex number z is such that mod z will be equal to, that is the magnitude of z is 10 root 2 and the argument of z is 3 pi over 4. Write z in the form of x plus iy. B, plot z in the Argand diagram. C, find the size of the reflex angle between z and z star. Now when we take in our coordinate grid, that is, we have our z, the magnitude of it is 10. Now with the given information, we are marking the plot points on the coordinate grid. In order to mark it, it is given the argument z is 3 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4 is still here in this quadrant. So, and our magnitude is given as 10 root 2. So this length is 10 root 2. This is our x and this is our y. So our x will be equal to 10 root 2 cos of 3 pi over 4. And then our that will be equal to 10 root 2 into minus 1 over root 2, that will be equal to minus 10. In the same way, y will be equal to 10 root 2 sine 3 pi over 4. So it will be equal to 10 root 2 into 1 over root 2. So that will be also equal to 10. So automatically z will be equal to, that is our complex number. Our complex number z will be equal to, the x value is minus 10 and the y value is plus 10. So it is 10i. So this is the real part. So we have found the complex number in the form of minus 10 plus 10i. Now we need to plot this in the Argand diagram. So this is the real x, real z, and this is the imaginary z. So minus 10 will be over here and plus 10 will be over here. So this is the point. Now for the C part, our complex conjugate z star will be equal to minus 10 minus 10i. So this is the angle for minus 10 minus 10i. So here it is our z star. So in order to find, for z we know the angle is 3 pi over 4. So again this is the reflection of it. So it has to be with the same angle only. So multiplied by 2. So it will be 3 pi over 2. Thank you.